Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bengals franchise season number 2. We completed season number 1. We ended up losing the wild card round to those Baltimore Ravens. And we got to make sure that we right the ship. Now, there are some guys that want to start on like the day one roster. He's like, I'm ready. Myles Murphy. I love the name. I don't love the spelling, but I love the name. But yeah, I don't think you're ready. So start strong this preseason. We'll talk after the preseason. That's what we're going to end up going with. But he probably will get playing time because we do run a 3-4 and a 4-3 set from time to time. So we do need some big bodies out there. Quan Beverly, our backup quarterback, rookie quarterback. He has some decent capabilities with him, but I hope we don't have to use him because if we do, that means that Joe Burrow has gotten hurt. But he's up to 65 overall. He is hidden development. So again, he could blossom into somebody very special. But this is the guy, Joe Burrow, 96 overall. The overalls do go up and down. I want to say it's morale, not necessarily the scheme you're running, but I want to say it's morale. So it can go up and down. DJ Turner, he's in the contract year, 85 overall. And then our kicker, McPherson. Kickers are people too. He is up to 83 overall, going to upgrade that power. He is also star development. Dax Hill had himself a fabulous season last season. 81 overall, 81 man coverage, and he has superstar development. So we have gotten these guys up. Obviously, our coaching build is a development wizard, so we can develop guys. And Brandon Hambrick, our first pick of the draft, came in the second round. He is 75. He is still our second string tight end. Gesicki is number 1, but I can see a future where he is number 1 probably this season. That pass going to be caught by Flowers, brought down right at the sticks, and it will be enough to move those chains. In a 7-7 ball game here in the second quarter, Lamar Miller's going to find his man, and it's Andrews and the big tight end rumbling inside the 25. So our season ended by losing to the team. We're not trying to lose this team in week 1 of a new season. There goes Stewart, who gets the sack. He almost won Rookie of the Year last year. We had 2 guys up for the award for Defensive Rookie of the Year in the AFC. That pass going to be flung out of bounds by Lamar Miller. They are in field goal range. So sent the field goal team, and the kick is going to be good. So the Baltimore Ravens find themselves up by 3. Joe Burrow under pressure. Down he goes. And that's going to make it second down and 17. We got 2 yards on second down, so third down and 15, and that's going to be Simpson with the sack, and we go 3 and out. Now they're going to get the ball to Derrick Henry. I want to see what Levante Davis can give us. Not Davis, but Levante David, former Buccaneer, makes a couple of tackles there, but we do surrender a first down. Lamar Miller going to throw this one to the outside. That pass is caught by Turner. He gets forced out of bounds. So we did make some roster moves. Hopefully they can help us. And do they help us? On this play, they do. That's going to be Jenkins with the stop. They're going to run the ball. And there goes our defense. Levante David and Hill combine on the stop there. So we get a goal line stand. So we have a new defensive coordinator as well. We did all the offseason stuff at the end of season 1. And, I mean, we look pretty good on defense because Derrick Henry was able to run the ball on us with ease. So that is going to be Davis Mills, new starting quarterback for the Colts. Jones is with the Raiders. Here goes one of the better rookie quarterbacks in the league now, and that is going to be Ray Gannon. And Ray Gannon doing some funky things versus the Commanders. Okay, so 13-7 start of the fourth quarter. They're going to run that ball again, and again we are all over it. 11 carries, just 51 yards per carry. And yes, it's darn near 5 yards per carry, but what he did last year versus us, that's an upgrade. And there goes Zay Flowers taking it across the goal line, and we could be in trouble. Our first game of the new season might not go too well. They're going to run the ball with Henry to try to put up 2 more points, and they do just that. And the Ravens find themselves up by 14. So Joe Burrow, what you got? Over the middle. That pass is going to be caught by Higgins. He's going to get brought down by a whole heap of Ravens. Now it's going to be third down and inches. Burrow throwing it. That pass will be caught. Yosivas makes the catch there, and it's going to be a first down. Now it's second down and 14. Burrow on the run. He could have thrown it upfield. Instead, we're going to keep it, and we're going to get out of bounds at the 28-yard line. We do have time on the clock, but this drive has to end with a touchdown. We throw it underneath. Going to be caught by Hambrick. And the rookie tight end gets this one all the way inside the 10. Burrow looking downfield. Burrow gonna have his man. It's caught by Brown. Touchdown Bengals. And we cut the lead down to 7. They're gonna fake it to Henry. Lamar Jackson gonna keep it on the read option, and he picks up 9. They're gonna fake it here, play fake, then they throw it to Henry. He's gonna get blasted by Hill, but it will be a first down nonetheless. So 3:07 on the clock, first down and 10, another read option, and there goes Lamar Jackson powering through contact and picking up a first down. Second down and 13 to the end zone, caught by Andrews in double coverage. And this Ravens team looks awfully good, picking up where they left off last year. This pass going to be caught by Brown. That's going to give us a first down, but time is not on our side. So we have one timeout left, 41 seconds on the clock. Burrow steps up. Burrow going to get dropped on third down. It's going to be a sack, a loss of 1 yard. Fourth and 10, we go up the seam. Caught by Chase, took a nasty hit. First and goal with 10 seconds on the clock. Burrow's going to keep it, and Burrow's going to get smacked at the goal line. And we're not going to have enough time to run another play. And the way our season ended last year is the way our season begins this year with a loss to the Ravens. That playoff game was on the road. We're trying to win the division this year, but obviously losing the first game of the season isn't going to help. So let's go to game number 2, week number 2. We are the home team again, and now we're going to be taking on Cam Ward. Career numbers for 1 year and 1 week, 3,700 yards. Not a bad start to his career. Burrow over the middle, going to find Gesicki, who makes the catch. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And we find ourselves in a 14-14 ball game here in the second quarter. That pass going to be caught by A.O. Manor, and he's going to have himself a first down. Third down and 7. Cam Ward throws it. I thought I might have had it. Yahoo! Zay Hurt, but no luck there. And the Titans pick up another first down. Now it's third down and 11 from the 43. Ward has a man up the seam. It's caught, and it's a first down. So they are going to try to punch this one in from inside the 5. And Spears is going to take it across the goal line, and the Tennessee Titans are up by 7. So we have Way, one of our rookies, back there, and Way's trying to find a way through the special teams. Instead, he fumbles the football in the rain, and and Cam Ward and the Titans take over with excellent field position. So there goes Jones, who gets to stop right there, one of our free agent signees. Now they're going to fire that one. That pass going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down up to the 8-yard line. Cam Ward showing off that right arm. They run the ball with Spears again, and this time, no bueno. Miles Murphy getting some playing time as he gets the TFL there. But now it's third down to go from the 3-yard line, and we get the stop. Fourth and goal, where the Titans go for it. They will. They run the ball again. Stone gets there, and then David is there to clean him up. I wanted to start Levante David. Carter, who was our starting middle linebacker last year, played well. But I feel like sometimes he missed a little too many tackles, if you ask me. So David, definitely a better tackler, showing it here in the early going of the season. That pass going to be caught by Chase. Chase going to take this one all the way up to the 34-yard line, make it the 33. Third down and 10. Burrow underneath, going to find Higgins. He gets brought down after he picks up another first down. So the chains are on the move again. A minute left here in the first half, and we throw a pick. So just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it's gotten worse. So we're going to need some better play from everybody if we're going to turn this game around. And that pass is caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. So the Titans continue to put in work and continue to have the lead. I don't think we want to get the lead before the half is up, and we would not. So 28-14 is the score. Now it's 35-14. Started the fourth quarter. We get the punt return, and Way is on his way inside the 20. 10-5 touchdown for the rookie Eric Way. We needed that. Now hopefully our defense can get a stop. They're going to run the ball. No, David on the blitz. And I usually don't use the linebackers, but I felt like something was up. You know what I mean? Like the difficulty ramped up. It's a custom slider set. It's all Madden difficulty, but I feel like it's even harder than that. So anyways, looking downfield, Cam from his own end zone throws it, and it's nearly picked by Hill, but it will fall incomplete. Or was that Stone, excuse me. Now we're going to go with a play fake. Burrow looking downfield, throws it on the run, throws a perfect pass to Higgins, who makes the catch. Now we're going to go play fake the other way. Drop it off to Ricard. Former Raven makes the catch right there. Big fullback rumbling and stumbling down the field. Get your fullbacks involved. And then right here is just not a good way to end the drive on 4th down. We throw the ball short of the first down, and that's not how you win football games. And now we can't stop the run as the Titans take it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 6. They run the ball again, and again we can't stop it. Battle finally gets to the ball carrier Mellings, but it's going to be a 1st down nonetheless. David gets in there with the stop, thank goodness for him. 3rd down and 14 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, taking a shot to the end zone is Ward, and that pass will be broken up. Great play by Cam Taylor-Britt. Burrow under pressure, Burrow going down. Should we just wave the white flag at this moment in time? 27 seconds on the clock, 4th down and 13. Burrow launching it deep, and that pass tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. 0-2 to start the new season. Not exactly the start that we wanted. So this was an unexpected start to the season. Yes, it was. Look, I'm not here to lose games, plain and simple. So we're going to turn things around. We're going to ask our offense to step it up. Offense been kind of put in check the last 2 games. Defense could step up, but you got to pick somebody. And do we guarantee a win? I don't think I had a choice. I think we are. Absolutely. We are guaranteeing a win versus Levante Davis' ex-team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's our Week 3 matchup. Jordan Battle played phenomenally last season. He's up to superstar dev. 81 overall. His morale's a little bit low. I'm not loving that. Brandon Hambrick, he's on his way up. I love that from our rookie. What can we do in Tampa Bay, Florida? Can we beat the Buccaneers led by Baker Mayfield? They come in with the 1-1 record. 2nd quarter action. Now they're going to throw that one up the numbers, caught by Mike Evans, and that's a touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to run the ball with Brown. Brown, he's going to get this one all the way to the Tampa 45-yard line. 2nd down and 10. We're going to turn, hand the ball off to Chase Brown again, and Brown is loose. Brown gets a block, and Brown has reservations for 6. Touchdown, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. This football game is tied. No, we will miss the PAT. I don't know what to tell you. I missed the PAT. And then we get a sack, though, by Hendrickson, who we re-signed in the offseason. We did not let him walk. I believe it's just a 2-year deal. We're going to give this one to Brown. Brown up the gut, trying to get loose, and he's going to take this one to the 45-yard line, turn and hand the ball off to Brown again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Brown inside the 30, forced out of bounds at the 24-yard line, over 120 yards rushing here in the first half. Burrow steps up, throwing it, and that pass nearly intercepted. And that's going to set up the field goal team. Kick is up, and this one will be good. And it's a 2-point lead for the Bengals. So the Bucs find themselves down 9-7. 2nd down and 10 from the 24. That pass going to be caught by Godwin, and that's going to be a pickup of 9. Then they go with the QB keeper on 3rd and 1, and we get the stop. So our defense, again, looking good. Can our offense keep it going? We're going to find Jamar Chase. They're not going to catch him, and he is gone. Touchdown, Cincy. And the Bengals look like we might be on our way to our first victory. 57 seconds ago in the 2nd quarter. There goes Irvin. And he's going to take this one all the way to the 37-yard line in Bengals territory. They fire it to him again in the flat, and this time he takes it up for a gain of 8. They're going to bring out the field goal team. Kick is up, kick is good. So the Bucs cut the lead down to just 6. So it's a 16-10 game as we head to the second half of play. Now the Bucs have the lead by 1 as we start the 4th quarter. Going downfield, and that pass is caught. Baker put that thing on a frozen rope from the 36-yard line. They're going to run the ball, and they ran it right past Levante David. Hendrickson is there for the takedown at the 23-yard line. Now it's 4th and 1. They come out in the shotgun. Throwing it left side, it's caught, and it's going to go for a touchdown. And the Bucs are now up by 8. Burrow looking downfield, throwing it. That pass going to be caught by Hambrick. And the rookie making his presence felt here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 7. Burrow steps up, fires it, caught by Yosivas, and that's a 1st down inside the 10. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 11. Burrow looking, firing it to Chase, who makes the catch. He got smacked, but he held on to the ball We're going to go for 2 to try to tie it up with 3:25 on the clock. Play fake to Brooks, and Burrow's going to cross the goal line. Touchdown, Bengals. So first down and 10 from the 45-yard line. That pass going to be caught, and that's going to result in a first down. Mayfield 3:03 with 3 touchdowns. 2 minutes on the clock. They're going to run the ball. And that's a physical run right there, but Knight is there for the stop. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Mayfield fires it, and it's going to be dropped by Godwin. It was popped up in the air. There was no Bengal there to receive the ball. That might have been a pick 6. Instead, the Buccaneers get 3 up on the board again. So 27-24 is now the score. First down and 10. Burrow fires it up the seam, caught by Chase. And that's going to result in the first down. Move those chains in the Buccaneers' territory up to the 40-yard line. Second down and 3. Burrow looking, going to find Gesicki, who makes the catch, and we're in field goal range. But can we punch this one home for a touchdown? Burrow throwing it. That pass caught and then dropped. A timely hit knocks the football loose. Third down and 7. Burrow looking deep. That pass incomplete. So 4th and 7. Got to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And if we didn't miss that extra point after we got our first touchdown, maybe things would have been different today. But instead, it's going to be 27-27 in the extra period. We will get the football first. Third down and 7. Burrow looking over the middle, caught by Chase, and that's going to give us a first down. Second down and 2 from the 41. Give it to Piron. And Piron up the gut, and he has a first down. So third down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. We fake it to him. Burrow drops back, had pressure in his face. And on 4th and 7, going to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And now the Bucs have a chance to match or win it with a touchdown. Minute 41 on the clock. Third down and 3. Mayfield looking. Mayfield tucks it and runs it. Knight is there to slow him up and then trip him up from the 44. Mayfield looking. He's going to tuck it again. And again, Knight is there. Forces a fumble. But the Bucs jump on top of the loose ball. 18 seconds to work with. Mayfield over the middle is caught. And that's going to be a Bucs first down. They're going to call their last timeout. They're going to kick a field goal. There's a flag down, but they would not accept the penalty. So it's going to be a 30-30 ball game with under 10 seconds to go. First down and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to chuck it deep. He took a hit. He's looking for Chase, and that pass in double coverage falls to the grass, and we did not lose, but we also did not win. It's going to be a tie here in overtime. David on the knee. He can't believe it. He can't believe it. He came all the way back to Tampa just to tie. That sucks. So is this anything you've taken away from this slow start? Offense is doing well. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I want to hype up the offense because this game, they did do well, all things considered, versus the Buccaneers. GM, the assistant GM, he's not very happy. GM is we lose 10 in his approval of us. So gonna turn things around. Hopefully we can be in a situation where we can say some nice things about the GM and get our approval back up in his eyes. Chase Brown, he has the league on notice. He's been a top rusher ever since we got our hands on him, and he's up to star development, 5'10", 210. Pretty darn good. Taj Brooks, who I got high hopes for, but he's going to be a backup as long as Chase continues to ball out. They're around the same age. There's only about a 2-year gap in between these two guys as far as age is concerned. They have a new quarterback in Cleveland, Tony Alexander, just 20 years of age, and he has the 3-0 Cleveland Browns up by 7. We'll get this one to Chase Brown, and he's going to get Chase down at the 8-yard line. Third down and goal from the 7. Burrow going to throw this one underneath, caught by Higgins, and that's going to be a touchdown. Bush with the hit, but he couldn't knock the football loose. So we're not trying to lose to Cleveland. They give it to the second-year back out of Ohio State, and Judkins is going to pick up a first down. Second down and 8. They get it to the tight end, Njoku. He's going to get this one up to the 40-yard line. So the Browns just doing whatever they want to do. They're going to go with a little play fake. Alexander throws it. That pass going to be caught by Judy. First down. Alexander up over 100 yards passing. And again, he's going to get hit this time. The ball comes out. That was Stewart with the hit. So third down and 8 now. Tony Alexander under pressure. Got hit this time by Hendricks. The ball goes up in the air. B.J. Hill with the pick. Big man with the ball. Takes it to the 21-yard line. So we take over. Burrow looking underneath, gonna find Gesicki. Gesicki up to the 40, and Gesicki gonna take this one up to the 43-yard line. Now we're gonna run the ball with Brooks. Brooks is loose. Brooks can get a block. He does. Inside the 20, inside the 15, and forced out of bounds at the 12-yard line. We're gonna run the ball with Brown, and Brown's gonna try to get busy, and he does get busy down to the 1-yard line. And now it's 3rd and goal. Burrow dropping back. Burrow throwing it, caught by Hambrick, the rookie, with a touchdown. And the Bengals are up by 7. 2:49 to go here. They fake it to Judkins. And Stewart lays the lumber again, and again the ball comes out. They're going to lose about 7 on that play. Now it's 3rd down and 9. Alexander going to get loose, and Alexander going to tuck it and run it for a Cleveland 1st down. Alexander surveys the field, throws it, is caught by Judy. He's going to get loose, and he's going to take it to the crib. Touchdown, Cleveland. And this ball game is all tied up at 21. Minute 32 on the clock. Going to go with the end around for Jamar Chase. Little jet sweep. He's going to pick up a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Underneath, we're going to find Higgins. He picks up a block and gets dropped at the 44-yard line. We have 2 timeouts left, 52 seconds on the clock. Higgins makes the catch and brought down at the 45-yard line. So 3rd down and 1, make it the 35-yard line. That pass going to be caught by Brown, and that's a 1st down. So we're doing what we want on this drive. We'll end with some points. We fire it to Chase, and Chase crosses the goal line. So a 28-21 lead for Cincy in the Battle of Ohio. Now we're up by 3. It's 31-28. They're going to run the ball with Judkins on 3rd down. And again, this rush defense, mightily improved. Mighty improvement. Big improvement. You know what I'm trying to say. That kick is up and good, though. So the Browns do tie it up. And it's 31-31, 9:07 on the clock. Can we avoid another tie? Can we avoid another overtime? Brown to the 50, Brown to the 40, and brought down at the Cleveland 36-yard line. 2nd down and 4, gonna run this one with Piron. He gets popped, a huge hit out there. And now it's 3rd down and 1. We're gonna run the ball with Brown. And Brown weaving through traffic, brought down at the 11-yard line. 1st down and 10, we get the ball to Taj Brooks. He got put down. That's the former Bear at safety now for Cleveland. And he's laying the lumber out there. 3rd down and 13. We go to the corner, and it's caught. Did Chase really get both feet in bounds? He did. Touchdown, Cincy. It's 38-31. He is amazing. They're going to run the ball. Judkins loose. He's going to get up to midfield and get this ball to the Cincy 48-yard line. They fake it to him. Tony Alexander under pressure, and Alexander going down is Chris Jenkins Jr. 3rd down and 7. That pass going to be caught, and that's going to be Judy with another reception. 2 minutes on the clock. Taking a shot deep. Judy has a step but couldn't locate the football, and it falls incomplete. We got away with one there. 4th and 3. Alexander going to connect the dots to Judy this time as he takes it up to the 17-yard line. So 3rd down and 1. They're going to run the ball, and Judkins crosses the goal line, and Cleveland's going to tie it up at 38 all. Minute 05 on the clock. We still have all 3 timeouts. Quick pass caught by Higgins. Gets out of bounds with a gain of around 12. Burrow throws it quickly. Caught by Higgins again. Takes this one to the Cleveland 41-yard line. From the 26 now, when a field goal range is going to get this one to Brown up the gut. 2 hands on the football. Send out the kick team, and we get our first win of the season. We are 1-2-1, and I think we can breathe a very small sigh of relief. Receiver radar is our new ability that we have unlocked. Higgins having himself a decent season to start. 90 overall as of right now. Jamar Chase still 99. And, of course, our man Yossi, he is up to 74. We're going to be taking on the Steelers. It's Smith, it's Willis, and it's Howard. So 3 quarterbacks that probably nothing to write home about. Willis is intriguing, but he's only 68 overall. That pass will be caught, though, and that will be a touchdown. So in Pittsburgh, anything is possible no matter who's the quarterback. So we find ourselves down by 6. Beautiful route there by Chase, and that pass is going to take us to the 20-yard line. 3rd down and goal from the 5. Burrow throws it quickly, caught by Higgins, and that's a touchdown. And just like that, we have the lead. 14-13 is the score. Willis has it. Quick pass. That pass going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down battle. Going to take the tight end out of bounds. 3rd down and 6 up the seam, and it's going to be picked. Cam Taylor-Britt, he's on his feet. Up to the 40, crosses midfield, and Willis forces him out at the 45-yard line. 3:25 on the clock. We're going to run the ball with Brown. He's going to get away from Queen, and he's going to pick up a gain of 7. Give it to Brown here, and Brown gets brought down at the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Dropping back the pass is Burrow. Burrow going over the middle, is caught by Chase. Gets away from Ramsey, and he's going to take it to the crib. Beautiful run after the catch, and the Bengals got their groove back. 21-13 is the score. Willis, under some pressure, throws it deep, and this pass to DK is caught. Breaks a tackle and brought down at the 4. 2nd down and goal from the 5 now. We come on our 3-4 defense, which was kind of like a 5-down lineman set with Stewart and Hendrickson on the edges, and we get to the quarterback there. 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield is Willis, decides to keep it, weaves through traffic, takes it to the 1, and no further. They're going to run the ball here, and it's going to be Caleb Johnson, 2nd-year back out of Iowa, who's going to take it to the crib. So that's going to be a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But with 1 second on the clock, Brown gets loose, and he gets away from everybody. Chase Brown to the crib to end the first half. So 28-20 is the score going into the 4th quarter. Burrow throws this one underneath, caught by Higgins. Higgins going to get chased out of bounds. He takes it to the 35-yard line. Now it's 2nd down and 7 from the 21. We're going to run the ball with Brown. Brown trying to get loose, and he does. Brown all the way inside the 10. 1st and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. We're going to run the ball. No, play fake to P. Ryan. Taj Brooks is open. Touchdown Bengals. And the Cincinnati Bengals are up 35-20. This feels good to beat the Steelers like this, but I guess it's not over. That pass going to be caught by Warren, and it's a 1st down. 2nd down and 6 under pressure is Willis, and he's going to go down. That's Stewart with another sack. 4th and 15. That pass going to be tipped in the air, falls incomplete, and that will do it. 35-20. Is the final here in Cincy. So Rivers, he's going to get an upgrade here. And when it comes to the projected 1st-round pick, first it's a left edge, Reggie Peterson. He's a 6'2", 262-pound defensive end or edge rusher, outside linebacker, defensive end, whatever, out of Iowa. And we have 2 picks. That's the pick that we got from the draft day trade that we made with the Vikings. And then it's going to be Juan. So Juan out of USC, 6'3", 230 pounds linebacker. This is a guy who I wanted to draft, but we messed things up. I haven't played a newer Madden. I didn't know how to find the draft picks to trade for to get back into the 1st round. And the Ravens picked up my center, and he looks to be pretty darn good. That overall will be good enough to start on this O-line. And he's with the Ravens, ironically enough. We're taking on Jacksonville. We beat them last year, couldn't beat them again this year. This time the game is in Jacksonville, and we're down by 7. High formation. We're going to run the ball, and Brown is loose, and Brown turns on the Jets. If we're a little bit more patient, allow Brown to get to the 2nd level to get that block, we're off to the races for a touchdown. Instead, we go to Gesicki, who makes the catch at the 2-yard line, and that's going to the 1st and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quick pass caught by Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are on the board in a 7-7 ball game. Play fake. Lawrence has a man open. That's going to be caught by Thomas. And that's going to be a 1st down up to the 34-yard line. That pass going to be caught by Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this one up for a gain of 8 up to the 27. That pass caught by Hunter. He gets brought down right at the sticks, but it will be a 1st down. So from the 20 now, that pass going to be caught by Myers, who they traded last year from the Raiders. And, yeah, they're up by 7 yet again. 14-7 to score. Minute 44 to work with. We got Gesicki. No, excuse me. Yosivas makes the catch right there. Burrow fires the right side. Caught by Yoshi again. And that's going to be a 1st down. Move those chains from the 38. That pass caught by Brown out of the backfield. He has a head of steam. And a 1st down. 3rd down and 4 now. Do the Jaguars have a chance to get off the field? They do, because our rookie tight end who made the catch fumbled the football inside the 5. They recover, and that's going to do it for the first half. So fourth quarter action now. That pass going to be caught by Higgins. Breaks the tackle. He's loose. Up to the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So can we add to this 4-point lead? Burrow rolling right under pressure on third, and they throws a pick. Should have just threw it away. Instead, we throw a pick, and the Jags take over from their own 24-yard line. ETN gets the carry, got a good block, weaving through traffic, and he's going to get brought down with a first down in his back pocket. 3rd down and 3. They're going to fire it left side. It's caught, and that's going to give the Jags a first down. 3rd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Lawrence, with time, throws it, but overthrows his man. It was intended for Hunter, the second-year do-it-all player from Colorado. That pass going to be intercepted by Hill. It was intended for Hunter again, and this time we get the pick. Taj Brooks, he gets the carry here, and Taj Brooks is loose into the secondary and brought down at the 47. 2nd down and 7. Burrow, quick pass caught by Chase. That was a rocket, and it gives us a first down. 3rd and 1 from the 19-yard line. Gonna run this ball with Brown, and Brown breaks a man's ankles and chased down at the 1-yard line. 88 yards on this 12 carries for him, and then we power it into the end zone. Touchdown Cincinnati, and we're up by 10 because I missed another PAT. That pass caught. Hunter makes the catch. Touchdown. And the Jaguars going to go for the onside kick. We do recover it, so my missed PAT does not hurt us this time around. It did hurt us versus the Bucs, obviously. But, hey, we win another ball game here. We are sitting at 3-2-1, taking on the Saints, who are 1-5. It is not going to be who you think is at quarterback. They still got Spencer Rattler at quarterback. And remember, I downloaded these rosters after the last week of the season. But they are going to go with Rattler at quarterback, and it's going to be Harris, the former Steeler, at running back. But they throw a pick. Give me that Yahoo. I said, give me that Yahoo. Give me that user interception. And Demetrius Knight with a pick 6. And then it's going to be Jones, who we signed in the offseason, getting a sack. When we go 3-4, it's basically 3 D tackles. And then you got Stewart and Hendrickson on the outside. It's going to be Way on another punt return. Can he take this one to the crib? Weaving through traffic. A beautiful return. Back in the Saints territory we go. 3rd down and 6. And that was just not a good read, not a good decision. And the Saints take back over. That pass going to be caught. And it's a first down for the Saints. Spencer Rattler, 57 yards passing so far. And he's going to go backwards. That's going to be Shamar Stewart with the sack. And it's 2nd down and 18. Rattler firing it. That pass. Defended by Stone. Got a hand on it. Bats it away. 3rd down and 18. Rattler under pressure. And Rattler going down. Stewart is going to be awarded with a tackle this time. So play fake. Burrow rolling right. Has a man open. That's Hambrick. Can he stay in bounds? No. So 3rd down and 3. Under some pressure. And it's going to be out of the hands of Higgins. Tight coverage. And the Saints take back over. Rattler trying to get loose. Nothing doing. Miles Murphy continues to make plays when we rotate our linebackers around. Rattler fires it right side. Caught by Harris. And Harris going to go nowhere fast. 3rd down and 7. Quick pass here. And Olave will give the Saints a first down. So 1st down and 10. They get the ball to Najee Harris. And Harris with a big stiff arm and finally gets put down at the 10. So they can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. They get the ball to Harris. Harris trying to get into the end zone. And he turns it upfield after the stiff arm. And he's going to cross the goal line 7-7 in the who dat ball. That pass going to be caught, and it will be a first down. Move those chains. 2nd down and 10. 10 seconds on the clock. We're going to find Chase, and that should put us in McPherson field goal range. The kick is up. Kick will be good, so we did what we needed to do to take the lead before the half was up. 10-7 is the score, as we are in a battle with the 1-5 Saints. Now it's 17-14. That pass caught. Higgins hangs on to it for a first down. We go underneath, caught by Gesicki. He turns upfield, gain of 8 there. Can we pick up a first down here? I formation, going to go with the ground game. Got a good block by Ricard. Brown going to follow his fullback, and Brown's going to take it all the way to the 34-yard line. And on 3rd and 4, we're going to run the ball with Taj Brooks. And Taj Brooks, he turns it up, and he will fall forward for Cincinnati Bengals first down. I know what team I'm playing with. That pass caught by Higgins, and Higgins racing up the sideline, and we're inside the 5. Burrow, quick pass caught by Hambrick. Another touchdown for the rookie, and that should definitely help his development, to say the least. And you guessed it, we missed another PAT. I couldn't tell you what was happening. It was nothing good. So we're up by 9, and the Saints are on the move. In our territory, Olave gets loose and brought down inside the 15. 2nd down and 2 from the 6-yard line, and our defense answers the call. It's Levante David with the sack again. 3rd down and 8, that pass caught, but shy of the first down. So 4th and 2, they're going to go for it, and that pass broken up by Stone. And we take back over with a chance to put this game on ice. 3rd down and 8, we're going to run the ball with Brown, and Brown is loose. Brown to the 30, to the 40. The Saints only have 1 timeout, so we're going to slow down, allow them to make the tackle, and that is going to do it. 23-14 is the final here. And Demetrius Knight Jr. is going to get an upgrade. I love to see these young guys getting upgrades. He balled out his rookie season for us, and he's doing the same here in the early start to year number 2 for him and for this franchise. Hambrick, all the way up to 79 overall. Clark, who I believe is our 4th cornerback, but he has good size, playing pretty well, gets an upgrade there. We find ourselves trailing the Browns, Bengals, Ravens, and then the Steelers are the only team with a losing record in the division. Now we're taking on, is it the Kansas City Royals versus the Cincinnati Reds? It's 3-2 in the bottom of the 2nd. I couldn't tell you what's going on, but that's what's going on. That pass going to be caught by Worthy. It will be a first down. Mahomes looking good to start things off. That pass caught. Worthy goes and climbs the ladder for a first down. They're going to run the ball, and we are all over that. Stewart's going to get cutted with a sack. I thought Mahomes was on a design quarterback keeper. I was wrong. They throw it to the right side. 2 guys in the same area. Usually not a good thing. It was Rice and Gray in the same area, but it will be Rice with the catch. That pass caught, but behind the line of scrimmage. And are they going to give him a first down? They are. No, it was 4th down. So we take over. I'm about to say that was not no first down. So we take over. Burrow over the middle. Throws a strike to Jamar Chase, who's off to the races. He is always dangerous after the catch. And we're up to the 44-yard line. There goes Brown weaving through traffic. And Brown's going to take this one up to the 31. From the 15 now. Burrow throwing in, and that was just not a good decision at all. So instead of walking away with some points, the Chiefs walk away with the football. They're going to fake it to Gutierrez. They're going to find St. Louis, and St. Louis is Lewis, or loose. He's loose, not Lewis. He's Lewis, and he's loose. That pass going to be caught by Worthy, and that will be a first down. So they're inside the 10. First down. Mahomes to the end zone. Worthy in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. And the Chiefs are up 9-3 now. Burrow looking downfield. Burrow steps up, and another just stupid pass as we throw another pick. That pass going to be caught. That's going to move to the 33-yard line. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the Chiefs are up 12-3. Trying to bring our win streak to a screeching halt at 4. So 3rd down and 3. Now can we get off the field? Quick pass is going to be incomplete, as it's still a 12-3 ball game. Defenses have ruled the day so far today. We're going to find Chase out of the backfield, and he's going to give us a first down. 2nd down and 10 from the 47. Going up top, and we overthrow Gesicki. There was some contact, but no flag. We go underneath. That pass going to be caught. And Yoshi going to give us a gain of 9. We're going to go for it. 4th and 1. We're going to throw it. Caught. Yoshi Voss going to take this one all the way to the 13-yard line. First down and 10. Play fake. Burrow going to be caught by Chase at the 1. So Jamar Chase takes us to the 1-yard line. Can we punch it in with Chase Brown? Yes, we can. And the Bengals are going to cut the lead down to 2. They run the ball with Gutierrez. David there for the stop. They throw the ball to Gutierrez, and David is there for the stop. So a 2-point lead. They go for the QB keeper on 3rd and 1, and we get the stop led by Chris Jenkins Jr. Way, who is proven to be dangerous, trying to get loose, and that is good punt coverage there. as they bring him down to the 33-yard line. We run the ball with Brown. Good tackle there that saves a first down. 2nd down and 2. Get the ball to Brown again, fighting for every inch like his life depends on it. Burrow looking downfield. Jamar Chase got wide open. Jamar Chase to the 30. Jamar Chase all the way to the 25-yard line. What a luxury it is to have Burrow and Chase and Higgins. I've used this slider set and just play now games, and oh my gosh, if you do not have a good quarterback, it is absolutely killer. Brooks takes it to the crib. Touchdown, Bengals. And we're going to go up by 5. Mahomes, always dangerous. And he's going to find this tight end. Travis Kelce is now in L.A. playing for the L.A. Rams. Why would I about to say St. Louis? It's L.A., the Rams. Anyways, 1st and 10 as they cross midfield. Mahomes over the middle, picked off by Anthony, our backup safety, with the play of the game so far. So we're going to snap the ball. We're going to turn and get the ball to Brown. And the Chiefs burn their last time out. 2nd down and 5 with 2:04 on the clock. The clock will stop at the 2-minute warning, obviously. And they get a TFL. So 3rd down and 7. We'll keep it on the ground just to keep the clock moving. But they do get a stop, so we kick the football. Kick is up, kick is good. And this ball game is now an 8-point lead for the Bengals as they find St. Louis. And maybe that's why I said St. Louis, who makes the catch there for the Chiefs. And now it's 3rd down and 3. Over the middle. Off of the hands of Rice. And now it's 4th and 3. Mahomes under pressure. Gonna find St. Louis, brought down by Taylor Britt, but it's a 1st down. Mahomes, right side. Gonna find Gray, and that's gonna be a 1st down. From the 27. Clean pocket from Mahomes. Can't find nobody open until the last minute, and it's St. Louis. We had David on him. That's a mismatch to say the least. Looking downfield, caught. St. Louis, touchdown. They're going to go for 2 to tie it up with 11 on the clock, and it's going to be caught by Gray. Touchdown. And just like that, it's all tied up at 20. Burrow under pressure. Burrow going down, and we are headed to overtime yet again. So we have the football with 6:15 to go. 2nd down and 10. We're going to run the ball Brown. Brown with a block by Jamar Chase. Can he get away? He cannot. But he does take this one to the 35-yard line. 3rd down, we throw it up. It's caught by Higgins. Burrow is being dragged down. He still completes the pass. Throwing it to the left side. Caught by Chase inside the 5. So 1st and goal from the 3. Burrow throwing it. And I had Higgins. And in my mind, I'm throwing it to Higgins, but I hit Y instead of B. And that is a disaster, as that is going to result in a touchdown pass from Mahomes to his tight end. We put Mahomes on his back, and it didn't matter. So a touchdown in overtime is going to bring our win streak to an end. So Anthony, who got the pick, is now looking at a breakout game. And I was kind of surprised because he does not start for us. So I was trying to find something I feel like he can do. So tackles, I believe it's tackles and a tackle for loss, because I can put him in the box. Hopefully that will happen. Last year was 4,000 yards for Burrow. This year we want to see him hit 40 touchdown passes and obviously get to the playoffs and, maybe win a playoff game. Mims, he gets an upgrade as well. 3rd-year right tackle out of the University of Georgia. So primetime football again. It is no Andrew Luck, it's no Phillip Rivers, it's no Peyton Manning, it's no Daniel Jones, it's the Davis Mills show. 7,800 career passing yards for him. Mills under some pressure, and Mills has a man wide open, and Jonathan Taylor's a good guy to get the ball to. They're going to hand the ball off to him here. The Colts are already up by 14, and this is not looking very good for us, to say the least. They get the ball to him again here, and we are able to get the stop. So now it's 2nd down and goal. They fake it to him. Mills is going to keep it, and brought down by Johnson. Cedric Johnson, who rotates in at that end spot, makes the play, but on the next play, they get it to Taylor. It's a touchdown anyway, and it's 21-0. Burrow sent up a screen pass. Good blocking out front, and that's going to be Sauce Gardner with the stop. But we do pick up a 1st down. Brown breaking a man's ankles, gets loose, and Brown maybe can get something going on the ground to get us back in the ball game. Now we go to the air on 3rd down. We got Gesicki, and he's rumbling upfield for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the ball game. 1st down and 10. Burrow steps up, firing it. That pass caught by Jamar Chase. The Bengals do not go down easily, although we are down by 21. Burrow under pressure, trying to avoid the rush, cannot do it. And I feel like we just need some points up on the board. We just need our morale to get picked up just a little bit. So McPherson knocks that one home. 21-3, second down and 3. Mills fires it. That pass caught. Michael Pittman Jr. with the catch. Davis Mills under pressure, and we get to him. And that's going to be a sack. They got to set up for a field goal. Kick is good. And it's 24-23 as we head to the second half of play. Not a very good showing on primetime football by us. We are in field goal range to start the fourth. So now it's 24-9. So we need to stop on defense. And we're going to get a sack here. That's going to make it 3rd down and 12. Thank you, Hendrickson, for your service. And on 3rd and 12, Davis Mills fires it. Caught, but nowhere near the first down. And we take back over. Number 9, we need you. Burrow looking downfield, throws a strike. Caught by a handbrick. Did he make the catch? He did. Nice play by our rookie. Burrow surveys the field, throws it underneath, caught by handbrick again, breaks a tackle and brought down by Sauce at the marker, and it will be enough to move the chains. 3rd down and 12. Underneath, that pass caught by Gesicki. It's the tight end showing this drive as he picks up a first down. 3rd and 3. Going to Chase Brown. Can he get into the end zone? They said the tip of the football crossed the line. Touchdown. Cincy, and we're down by 8. Screen pass. Taylor got a huge block. Brought down just shy, and now it's 3rd down, so we take back over. Burrow fires it, caught. Yosivas, 1st down, move those chains. 2nd down and 7. Burrow throws a strike. Gesicki makes the catch. So 4th down and 1. This is the ball game. We don't get it. This thing's probably over, but we give the ball to Brown, and he does pick up the 1st down. 2nd down and inches. Underneath, we find Gesicki. Down inside the 5 we go. Is this another game headed to overtime? We give the ball to Brown. Touchdown. Now we got to go for 2. 24-22 is the score. We're going to throw it. And the pass is caught by Chase. Diving catch. What a luxury it is to have him. And it is another overtime game for the Bengals. Mills surveys the field. Mills under pressure. Hendrickson with another sack. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking downfield is Mills. Has all day, throws it. It's caught, but a great tackle by Jordan Battle. So we take back over. We're going to run the ball with Brown. Brown has the 1st down and then some as he takes it up past midfield. We're going to turn and fake it. Looking downfield, throwing it deep is Burrow. And that was going to be picked off by Ward. So he steps out of bounds. It's 2nd down now. That pass going to be picked up by Hendrickson. Sometimes when we run that 3-4 look with 3 deep tackles, Hendrickson stood on the edge. He drops back into coverage every once in a while, and he makes the play of the game. And we knock home a field goal, and that is going to do it. So we're back on our winning streak. Not really a streak, we can just win one game, but we're back on our winning ways. So I believe it was Hill gets an upgrade. Then Yosivas gets an upgrade here. We did not get what we wanted to get from Anthony. But hey, sometimes it's just not going to work out. But he still gets an upgrade. You love to see it. But again, he's our backup strong safety. It was kind of hard to get him involved, especially in a game that close when you're focusing on winning the football game. So Hambrick, he gets gold. No upgrade after that drill, but he does get XP added to him. So now it's time to take on those Ravens again. And the Ravens have been giving us the business, to say the least, in this series so far. We did beat them one time last year. They beat us once in the regular season and then once in the postseason. So far this season, they are 1-0 against us. We're going to try to turn that around here. That pass is caught, but nowhere near the 1st down marker. So I got to send out the field goal unit, and the kick is going to be right through the uprights. So it is now a 13-3 ball game. Going to run the ball with Brown. And if things ain't working out, run the ball with Brown. He can get you back in the ball game. We're going to run the ball with Brown here. Good blocking. Turns upfield. And he's going to get brought down for a 1st down at the 44-yard line. That pass caught by Chase. And Chase right to the marker. And that's a gain of 10 in the 1st down. From the 33-yard line, Burrow play fake. Throws it. Higgins gets open. And that's a 1st down for Cincy. From the 6, 4th and 4. We're going to throw it and it's caught. Touchdown. We could have kicked the field goal. A field goal would have worked there. We would have been down by 7. Instead, we go for it and we punch home a touchdown. They throw it deep to Zay Flowers, who makes an incredible catch, breaks a tackle, and Turner saves a touchdown. The Ravens, they fake it, and Hendrickson, he was not fooled at all. Did not even sniff at Henry. He went straight to Lamar Jackson, who on the next play throws a touchdown pass to Andrews, and we're down by 10. Burrow, with a minute 51 on the clock, throws a strike, diving catch by Jamar Chase. Quick pass to Brown, and Brown turns it upfield, and that will be a first down. From the 46-yard line, we got a man open. Yosavas gets Hamilton been laying the lumber, to say the least. That pass caught, that run play is good for a first down. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Burrow looking. Burrow throws it. Brown makes the catch. This time, though, he doesn't. The ball's incomplete. This time, we will settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 20-13 is the score. 2nd down and 2. They throw it deep. Caught by Bateman. First down, Ravens. From the 26, they throw it to Flowers. He breaks the tackle and takes on a big hit. They work it all the way to the 1-yard line, but we do stop them. And they're going to take a 10-point lead into the second half. Now it's a 10-point lead into the 4th quarter. Quick pass, though, caught by Chase. Touchdown. It was almost not a touchdown, but it's a touchdown. So we're down by 3, and then we should have had a pick 6 with Hill, but he couldn't secure the football. 7:03 on the clock. Burrow fires this one. That pass going to be caught by Jamar Chase, and that's going to give us a first down. 3rd down and 2. Now we hand the ball to Brown. Brown trying to get away from Hamilton. Hamilton is too good of a tackler, and he's going to bring him down there. But we give the ball to Brown again, north and south, running in another first down. 3rd down and 8. Burrow surveys the field, has a man open, but we overthrow the rookie tight end. So 4th down, we're going to set up for a field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We're tied here in Baltimore. Another tie game here in the 4th quarter for the Bengals. Andrews gets open, and Lamar Jackson has no choice but to throw the ball perfectly to him. Levante David brings down Henry. That's one of the reasons why we signed him, for games just like this versus freaking King Henry. That pass caught. Bateman on his knees makes the catch. Play fake. Lamar has a man open as Andrews breaks a tackle and crosses the goal line, and the Ravens have the lead late. Minute 12 on the clock. That pass going to be caught by Higgins. We're up to the 40-yard line. We have 2 timeouts. A minute on the clock. Burrow dropping way back. Now he throws it, and it's a perfect pass to Chase. And Hamilton, somebody needs to protect our offensive players from Hamilton. That pass going to be caught. Handbrick off to the races. Handbrick out of bounds. 1st and goal from the 6. Burrow looking. Burrow throwing it. It's caught. All Junior. The 3rd tight end makes the catch. And now it's 30-30 with 30 seconds on the clock. Screen pass to Henry. Henry brought down by Knight, but gets it to the 42-yard line. 24 seconds on the clock, and somehow we had Stewart lined up on a receiver. Now, I must have thought I called a zone. There is no way in heck I would purposely leave an edge rusher on a receiver in man coverage. But hey, the Ravens, they take care of us for the 2nd time this season. I don't think we beat them in the last 4 tries. I want to say the first game of last year, we beat them. Prime time, later in the year, they beat us. Playoff game, they beat us. First game this season, they beat us as well. We're going to praise Levante David because he has been playing good, but we're also going to take responsibility. I could have went both ways. We're going to take responsibility, make the play, let the players know that, hey, that was on yours truly. We got to come with a better game plan. There's no reason to have a linebacker on a receiver in man coverage in any situation. 14-3, we're up on Atlanta here. Looking downfield for Chase. Got to step, takes it to the crib. Touchdown, Cincy. And hopefully this can be one of those games that we just take care of this team. But they do got Bijan Robinson, who is one of the best backs in the game. And he's going to cross the goal line there. So it's 21-10. We're going to give this thing to Taj Brooks. And Taj Brooks turns on the Jets. Brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Give it to Chase Brown, who's going to punch it in. And we are up 28-10 at the half. So 35-17 is the score. They're going to give this thing to Robinson one more time. And look at the defense trying to get a goal line stand. 2nd and goal. They give it to Robinson. There goes David with the stop. They go with Robinson again. There goes David, forcing them out of bounds. 4th and goal. They're going to turn, and they're going to keep it with their quarterback, and Penix didn't stand a chance, and we get that goal line stand. 35-17 is the final versus the Atlanta Falcons. So our next game versus the Browns and the Giants, and we got a bye. Then it's the Bills, Panthers, Texans, and Steelers to end the season. And so far, like when you start 0-2-1, I mean, things look dicey, but right now we do look like we are a potential playoff team. The division is still up for grabs, and it's looked like we want to focus on our opposing team's quarterback. I guess we think they don't have a very good quarterback, I'm guessing. And I guess Cleveland, they got a rookie quarterback. He did play well versus us in the first matchup. We'll see what he can do here in front of his hometown. Here we go. Battle of Cleveland again. Battle of Ohio, again. And Tony Alexander still looking pretty good. 87 yards passing so far. No touchdowns, no picks. But the Browns are up by 7. There he goes trying to escape the rush. He will pick up some yards with his feet. 3rd down and 6. Alexander surveys the field. Throws it. It's caught by the tight end Njoku. And that's going to be a first down. Now it's 3rd and goal. And our goal line defense is something to marvel about. It's something to write essays about. It's freaking phenomenal if you ask me. The kick is up and the kick is good. So 3rd down and 1. Play fake. Burrow throwing it. It's caught by Bush. One problem, he plays linebacker for the Cleveland Browns. And he's loose. Burrow couldn't bring him down or slow him up. And he's going to walk away with a pick 6. And we find ourselves down by 17. So the Browns, who will still have a winning record, and now we get sacked by Myles Garrett. So the division's still up for grabs. This is a big game in the division, and we're down 17-0 to our in-state rivals. That pass is caught for a first down. Burrow surveys the field. Gonna find Higgins. Nice run after the catch here, and that will be a first down. 1st down and 10. Burrow steps up. Burrow gonna tuck it and run it. He gets down, gain of 7. And that will put us in field goal range. Kick is up. Kick is good. So we do get on the board before the half is up. But Cleveland is giving the business to us. We cut the lead down to just 7. We run the ball with Brooks. And Brooks will pick up a first down with a gain of 8. We turn. We get the ball to Brooks again. Loose this time. Good blocking up front. And we're up to the 25-yard line. We fake the ball to Brooks. Maybe we should have gave the ball to Brooks. There's a Michigan man with a pick. 6 and a Michigan man right there with a sack, and then Myles Garrett's like, let me get a sack too. He gets to Burrow, and we're going to try this field goal. The kick is up. It's about a 55-yarder, and we knock it home. So we cut the lead down to 4. 17-13 is now the score. Alexander has a man open. The tight end is rumbling. Njoku is stumbling out of bounds, but it's a first down nonetheless. 3rd down and 13. Alexander can't find anybody open. Now he throws it to the flat, and we get to the Ohio State Buckeye before he can do some damage. The kick is up. The kick will be good. So a 7-point lead now for Cleveland. So Cleveland's first point since that pick 6 come right there. Our defense done a great job keeping us in the ball game. Now our offense needs to answer the call. We find Yossi Voss makes the first down there. 3rd down and 2. We throw it. Caught. Yossi Voss with a great catch in traffic. 3rd down and inches. We're going to run the ball with Brown, and Brown will pick up the first down to the 11-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Quick pass caught by Higgins. And we have a chance to tie this thing up, and we do just that. It is another overtime game here for the Bengals. That pass caught. Is it inbounds? It is. That's the running back making the catch. 1st and goal. We get a stop there. We know we've been good in these situations. They run the ball. We get another stop, but they're at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. They turn. No, they don't hand it off to him. They keep it with the quarterback, and Anthony is there for the stop. David is shaken up. 4th and goal. They're going to keep it with the quarterback again. And again we get the stop. So no points for them. 1:15 on the clock. We do not want to give up a safety. Going to chuck this one deep, and that pass tipped away by Ward. But I think we have a chance for something here. We go back to it. Higgins with the step makes the catch. Higgins inside the 40. Higgins inside the 20. Brought down at the 17-yard line. Going to kick the field goal from the 4. I'm about to say touchdown. It feels like a touchdown. But that's your game winner. we come back after being down 17-0 to the Cleveland Browns. McPherson, he gets another upgrade, can upgrade that power. Shamar Stewart, he gets another upgrade. It's been nothing but power rush. You can go with stop the run, going to get that up just a little bit because on this defense, we've been stopping run, especially in those goal line situations, and that has been good for us. So yeah, we felt like this quarterback, wasn't up to NFL standards, and he is just a rookie. And in that first game, he kind of showed that he is. But, rookies are going to have an up and down season, and we're going to praise the fans, get that fan approval up just a little bit. All right, so Jamar Chase having a good year. Although Higgins balled out that last game, he's had a slow middle part of the season, so he's a little bit down. We've been losing a little bit. He's a little bit down. He was 90 at one point. Now he's 87 overall. So we want to try to help him keep his morale up, obviously, but also get those numbers up as well, because in a lot of people's eyes, he's the best number 2 option. Some people say he's 1B to Jamar Chase's 1A. Last year, 90 receptions for 1,000 yards. This year, just 47 for 598, but 7 touchdowns. That is more than last year. Levante David, you can see right there, he has a rib, so everybody's going to be in full pads. He's going to rest. We don't really do full pads that much. Most of the time, it is just half pads, but we got to get ready for the playoffs. And I'm not trying to get nobody hurt, but we got to keep that mentality up. So we get bronze right there for our man, Quan Beverly. Eric Way, he gets an upgrade here, 72 overall. And yeah, he hasn't really been utilized as a receiver, but as a punt returner, very much so. And Quan Beverly, he has something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something about him that I like. I do not know if he will ever see the field in this franchise, but I like me some Quan Beverly. Dart, 2,500 yards passing, completing 62% of his passes. They're down here, the G-Men are, to the Cincinnati Bengals, as we're up by 10 now with a touchdown pass to Chase. Going to Malik Neighbors, and that pass is caught but out of bounds. LSU Tigers are represented well after receiving core in this one. That pass somehow caught by Higgins. Just giving the ball. 5 catches for 55 yards for number 5. 1st and 10. That pass going to be caught by Chase. Crosses the goal line. Cincinnati up 17-3 the end of first half of play. The Jets, they have a new quarterback. I believe it's Tony Jones or Terrence Jones. I believe it's Terrence Jones, new quarterback. And I mean, hey, the Jets might have something working for them this season or for the future at quarterback, as Hill going to walk away with the pick. And we're going to settle for a field goal. We go back up by 17. So Dart throws this one over the middle. That pass going to be caught, but not enough for a first down. 4th and 7, they leave the offense out there. Dart letting this one fly, and it's going to be incomplete, Turner with the coverage. So 1st and 10, we turn the handball off to Taj Brooks. Taj Brooks gets a block, and he's going to cross that goal line, and that will do it. They would do some more scoring, but it really doesn't matter. 34-18 is the finals. We move on to 8-4-1. Fairchild, who we want to continue to upgrade. He was our rookie last year out of Georgia, 2nd-year guy now. We want that to increase. Mahomes has the most yards, Gannon up in there, and Burrow right now is at 4th in yardage, has 32 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 13 touchdowns to lead the NFL. And then Watt and Highsmith, top 2. Or top one, I mean, how do you say it? The tie for first place. That's how you say it. 14.5 sacks for them, and then Lattimore with 5 picks. And then the Texans, 2 of their guys, have 4 picks, and To'o and Stingley. Right now, we are the 5th seed. The Ravens are on top of the division. The Browns, as of right now, are still a playoff team. We get a chance to upgrade Jamar Chase. That's big as December football comes around. It's the last stretch of the season. Got to make sure we punch our ticket to some January football. Hambrick, he gets another upgrade, as we head to Buffalo to take on Josh Allen, Deion Dawkins. What up, family? And of course, the Buffalo Bills. 2,900 yards passing for Mr. Allen. He finds himself down by 13, but he's going to find Coleman. Touchdown, and just like that, the back in the ball game down by 6. Burrow has it. Gonna throw this one deep. I couldn't tell you what I was doing. I couldn't tell you. It's just stupid on top of stupid. every pick this year by Joe Burrow has just been a dumb decision, and I can't explain it. That pass caught by Coleman, and they're down to the 2-yard line. They're going to run the ball with Cook, and Cook will find the end zone, and just like that, Buffalo is on top. So Burrow going to hand this one off to Chase Brown, and again, when in doubt, run the ball with Chase Brown. Good things seem to happen. Going to throw it to Chase Brown in the flat, utilize his hands, and he's going to make the catch for a first down. We're in Bills territory. We're going to find Hambrick, who at this point is basically our starting tight end. We do utilize 2 tight end and 3 tight end sets, but he is the main guy right now as Bosa gets in there for the sack. We got to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good, and we're up by 2. But Buffalo has a chance to take the lead right back. They go up the seam. It's caught. Is that Palmer? I believe it is, and that's a first down. That pass going to be caught. Palmer again. Every Bengal took a shot at him. He still makes the catch. First and goal. Josh Allen crosses the goal line, and the Bills will take the lead before the half is up. 28-23 is the score. So we're up by 1 now here in the fourth quarter. That pass though caught, and we're down yet again. So it's 34-29. They're gonna go for 2 right up the gut, and we get the stop. Knife right in there and put Cooks down in the backfield. So it's a 5-point lead for the Bills. We're gonna throw this one to Higgins. Makes the man miss after the catch and takes it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now we're in Bills territory, but they get a sack there. And now it's 3rd down and 17. Play fake. Burrow looking, launching this one deep, and it's incomplete. Higgins couldn't locate the football, and we're gonna punt this one away. It was 4th and 17. So on 3rd and 4, we get a sack. Stewart right on time with the pressure. So right now it's money time, and Burrow is on the money with Hambrick making the catch right there. So we're in Bills territory again. We got to punch this one home. Brooks gets the carry. Brooks breaks a tackle, falls forward at the 21. Now we got it at the 3. We get the ball to Brown. Brown finds the end zone. Touchdown Bengals. And we're going to take the lead. So 35-34 is the score. We went for 2. We didn't get it. Did not miss a PAT again. Okay, we went for 2. We didn't get it. 35-34. They get the ball to Cook. Cook up the gut but gets stonewalled by Stone. 3rd down and 6 now with 1:52 on the clock. We send a blitz. They pick it up, but we get a user. Give me that Yahoo. Say her that user interception. Geno Stone done did it again. We run the ball with Brown, who's going to find a first down. And the Bills have 1 timeout left. Now they're out of timeouts. 3rd down and 4. We keep it on the ground, and we get shut down. And the Bills will have a chance with 13 seconds on the clock. Allen. Under pressure, Allen goes down. That's Cedric Johnson with the sack. They snap the ball. 1 second, no second. And they don't even get the football away as Hendrickson is there for the sack. And we probably get our most impressive win of the season. When you talk about the talent, you talk about the circumstances versus the Buffalo Bills, and we handle business there. Hunter Fisher, he is going to be shaken up. He's out until the playoffs, maybe not until like the divisional round, if we get there. Right now, we might get there. We have a first-round bye, so if we can keep this going, we are in the divisional round already. But we're going to be taking on the Carolina Panthers. Young is up to 85 overall. Rico up to 86. I got Brooks from Texas up to 81 overall. Etienne not bad at 74 overall. The fullback situation, I mean, he's a fullback. I love me some fullbacks, but in the modern age, 66, I guess is okay. Esteban Cruz, a solid number 2 receiver along McMillan. He's 81 overall. So it's the battle of the cats. 1 in all black, 1 in all white. We're going to run this one with Brown, and Brown trying to get to the end zone, gets brought down at the 2. Brown will not get denied, though. Touchdown, Cincinnati, and just like that, it's 7-7. So play fake. Looking downfield is Young. That pass caught by McMillan. Breaks a tackle. Then he says, get off of me. The physicality after the catch, I love it. That pass going to be caught by Esteban Cruz. Breaks a tackle and then brought down by a battle. He's going to give him a first down. Now it's 2nd down 13. Young fires it. Broken up. Great play by Jordan Battle, this time in coverage. So 3rd down and 13. Young steps up. Young going down. get the sack with the corner blitz. It's Dax Hill with the takedown. They will get a field goal. So 10-7 is now the score. Burrow fires at the Higgins. That pass is caught, brought down shy of the first down. We get about a Brown who will pick up the first down. And now we're looking at 2nd down and 10 from the 49. That pass going to be caught by Jones. Seldom used 4th, sometimes 5th receiver. Makes the catch there for a first down. Now we throw it over the middle. It was behind Higgins, but still got the ball away from Mike Jackson. 3rd and goal. Burrow throws it, and again, every single one has just been dumb. It was dumb when I threw it when I was playing the game. It's dumb now commentating the game. It's just dumb. So the Panthers have it. 10-7, and that was a dumb pass, but we can't capitalize off of the mistake. 3rd and 10. Under some pressure. Young trying to get loose. Young will get loose. Young going to take this one all the way inside the 10 with a gain of 11. Gain of 21. Looking downfield, they throw that one away. 4th and goal, they're going to set up for a field goal. Kick is up, kick is good. And the Bengals find themselves down by 6 to end the first half of play. Again, we are the #1 seed in the AFC. Can we keep that going? Looking downfield, that pass caught. We're down by 14, but we find Yossi. He makes a catch, and that's going to result in a first down. Big play by him. We go back to him. No, that's Jamar Chase, excuse me. And #1's going to take this one inside the 10, 1st and goal. 2nd down and goal now. Burrow to the end zone, takes on our challengers, crosses the goal line, and Burrow's going to give us, or cut the lead down to 7. So they're going to go with a little quick pass to Brooks, and Knight is there to put him down. So 3rd down and 9. Burrow steps up, throws it quickly, caught by Higgins, fighting through contact. Can't quite get there, but we're going to lead the offense onto the field. Brown lined up behind Ricard, follow the fullback, and we will pick up the first down by the hairs of our chin. 3rd down and 10 from the 47-yard line, and that pass broken up. So we're going to punt this one away. They're going to run the ball with Brooks, and Brooks is loose. 40, 35 is where we finally catch up to him and bring him down. So now they're in field goal range. That pass is dropped. But it doesn't matter, because if they knock home this field goal, they're going to be up by 2 possessions, and that's exactly what happens. So it's a 2-possession lead now for the Panthers. This pass going to be picked off. Jackson steps in front of Chase, and that is going to do it. The Carolina Panthers come into Cincinnati and get the win. And now we drop back to #2 seed. The Bills are now ahead of us, but we obviously are on top of the AFC North. Let's head to Houston and try to right some wrongs. Let's get a win here. C.J. Stroud have himself a great season. 27 touchdowns, 9 picks, completing 60% of his passes, 3,394 yards passing. Going to give this one to Brown, and Brown's going to give us a touchdown. Our offense has done all the scoring. We gave up a safety. We scored 2 touchdowns. Mixon, the ex-Bengals, a top 5 rusher. So is Brown, who's in the top 2. Mixon going to try to get some revenge today. C.J. Stroud throws it. That pass caught by Higgins. I believe that's a rookie receiver for the Houston Texans. Now they're going to run the ball. Mixon takes a big hit but picks up a gain of 9. They fake it to him here. Throwing it over the middle. Caught by Higgins again. Brought down by Geno Stone. 2nd down and 5. Mixon breaks a tackle. And this violent run will end with a touchdown for the ex-Bengal. So the Houston Texans cut the lead down to 5. 14-9 is the score. We take a shot deep. Chase got behind everybody. We came out in 13 personnel, 1 back, 3 tight ends. They put everybody in the box, and that's a no-no versus Chase. They're going to run the ball right into the teeth of the defense. It's Stewart and Knight with the stop there. 3rd down and 11. C.J. Stroud looking. C.J. under pressure, but throws it at the last second. It's caught. But it won't be a first down, so they're going to be forced to punt. So we're up. We just don't want to turn the ball over and get sacked for a safety as Will Anderson gets to the quarterback. But it was dropped at the 1, not in the end zone. So no points so far. That would have been 2 safeties. Has any team recorded 2 safeties in the same game? I believe it's happened. I just can't recall when it has happened. Cedric Johnson with the stop there. They got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And The Texans are now down by just 9. So can we get back on our winning ways versus the 9-6 Texans? We are 9-5-1. They run the ball with Mixon. And again, our run defense almost all season long has played phenomenal. They're going to kick the ball here, and they cut the lead down. No, they don't cut the lead down. They take the lead, 22-21. Our offense has done nothing this second half as Brown gets popped by Anderson. 3rd down and 7. Burrow throws it, caught by Way. He got bumped by his old man, makes the catch, gets away from To'o, and gets away from everybody as he gets chased out of bounds at the 19. Now it's 1st and goal from the 3. It's caught. Ricard, get your fullbacks involved. It's a touchdown. And that is going to give us the lead back. And to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point lead. We throw it to Brown. 1, he was tired. 2, the defender was right there. And 3, it was shy of the end zone. So it's a 5-point lead for us. And that pass caught. Beautiful job by Schultz, climbing the ladder and making the catch there. C.J. Stroud throws it out of the backfield is Mixon, and he's going to take this one up to the 20-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 6. C.J. steps up, gets a block, brought down by David, but at the 10, and that will be a 1st down. Now it's 2nd down and 5. They can still get a 1st down, not getting a touchdown, and C.J. under pressure has to throw this one away. So Stroud dropping back, 3rd down and 5 from the 6. Schultz gets his hands on the football, makes the catch, and Houston is up by 1. 28-27, we go down. We burn a timeout. 3 seconds on the clock. Burrow gets hit. That pass picked by Stingley. And that is going to do it. Back-to-back losses. And we go from the 1 seed to, I hope it's still in the playoffs. I hope we still have a chance at the division. This is ridiculous. Stewart, though, continues to have a good season. He's up to 88 overall. I believe that's with some upgrades to his morale and stuff like that. Our man Fairchild, he's up there as well. So right now it will be us and the Ravens yet again in the postseason. We still have a chance to win the division. Nothing is locked up. So we're going to try to keep the Steelers' passing attack to less than 200 yards. Cedric Johnson, he's going to get an upgrade. He's played well when called upon. And now Quan Beverly, he's up to 72 overall. So it's the Steelers, it's the Bengals. We're going to try to hold Willis to under 200 yards passing. Here we go. So 2nd quarter, still 0-0. We're going to give this one to Brooks, brought down by Ramsey. That sets up 3rd down and 9. And number 9, what can you do? Dropping back the pass, throws it, and it's an Aflac Ducks. We got to settle for a field goal. The kick by McPherson is up and good. 3-0 Bengals on top here in the 2nd quarter. So 3rd down and 6 for Willis from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun. Willis looking. Willis throwing it deep. And it is going to fall incomplete, and they go 3 and out. So we take back over the chance to increase our lead. And get this one to Brooks, north and south running, and he's going to pick up a gain of around 8. 2nd down and 2. Get the ball to Brown, and Brown crosses midfield, breaks a tackle, and brought down at the Steelers 46. Get the ball to Brown again, gets loose, got away from Ramsey. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Brown. When in doubt, just run that ball, pound that rock. They throw this one over the middle. David with the pick. He's had a great season in his first year in Cincinnati. So 10-0 is the score. Play fake. Burrow has it. Burrow throws it. That pass going to be caught by Chase. Chase gets all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. So 17-0 is the score. But there goes Warren. And Warren with some speed to the outside. And he gets this one to the 25. Draw play to Warren again. And he's going to get brought down by 2 Bengals, but it's a 1st down nonetheless from the 13-yard line. Shamar Stewart with another sack. 2nd down and 17. Willis throws it. That pass caught. Can we bring him down? We do. But it's a gain of around 16. 3rd down and 1. Big hit by Battle. The ball comes out. Brown couldn't secure the catch. And the Steelers got to settle for a field goal. 17-3 is now the score. Looking downfield, we have a man wide open. It's caught. Yosivas down the sideline. Takes a big hit by Queen, but it's a 1st down. Play fake. Looking downfield is Burrow. Throws it, caught by Higgins. Big hit by Wilson. 29 seconds to work with. Play fake. Looking downfield, and I could have swore Higgins was wide open. That man blended in with that back banner of Steelers up against that back wall, and then the yellow and his yellow pants in the end zone. I thought that was a touchdown. When he got hit, I was like, is that a glitch? And then I realized there was a man right there. Anyways, the Steelers are battling back. Only down by 8 here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 1 now. It's 20-12. Looking downfield. Down goes Willis. The ball comes out. They do recover it. So third down and 1. Looking downfield is Willis. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Miles Murphy still making plays this late in the season. 4th and 1. That's Brown. He gets open, and Brown crosses the 20-yard line. Third down and 4 from the 12. Willis has a man open. It's Atwell. Touchdown, Steelers. They're going to go for 2, and Willis goes down, but Willis is over the 200-yard mark passing, so we do not meet our challenge. Burrow steps up, fires it. Caught by Chase, and Chase, another beautiful run after the catch. We're going to run the ball here with second down and 3, and that's another first down. Burrow surveys the field. That pass going to be caught. And it's Yossi taking this one all the way down inside the 5. Brown crosses the goal line. Touchdown. So 27-18. 9-point lead now for the Bengals. DK left open. Touchdown. Just like that, the Steelers are not done. So a 3-point lead now for the Bengals. We throw it underneath. Caught by Higgins. Let him run. And his run after the catch ability on display there. Third down and 8. Burrow steps up. Burrow under pressure, but he gets away and picks up a first down. The Steelers are out of timeouts, and that is going to do it. We finished the year 10-6-1. I'm going to take it. 10-6-1. And we will win the division with that win right there. Great win. Seems like you had a clear game plan. What made the biggest difference? We felt their quarterback play wasn't up to standard. Kind of the same thing with the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. But, hey, morale goes up. This time we're going to praise the front office. Get that GM love up just a little bit, all right? So we get corner czar, and we get safety first. So we get some upgrades for our secondary. Joe Burrow missed out on 40 touchdowns by 1 touchdown. Don't feel bad, Big Joe. It happens, but you came through. Can we get some revenge versus the Ravens? It started here in Cincinnati versus the Ravens. Will our season end versus the Ravens again? I do not know, but playoff time has arrived. Bengals, Ravens, number 2. 4,306 yards passing, 39 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Nearly half of those are just stupid. Some of them were by the CPU. I simulate the first and third quarters, obviously. But the ones I threw, stupid passes. Just stupid. Higgins finishes with 7 touchdowns, 67 receptions, 803 yards receiving, 830 yards receiving. Yossi probably had a better year at 820 yards receiving for the role that he plays. When it comes to the pancakes, not too many pancakes. They don't even keep pancakes. I'm so used to the PS2 Mads and 360 Mads, but there's no pancakes to speak of here. David, 171 tackles. Stone, 130. Knight with 126. TFL's David with 22. Also had 3.5 sacks. Stewart, 14 sacks. Hendrickson, 10 sacks. And then Johnson, again, when he chipped in, 6.5 sacks. That's not bad at all. David with 3 picks. Hill with 2 picks. Hendrickson with a pick. Hill with a pick. Knight Jr. with a pick. Geno Stone gets one. Anthony gets one. Battle gets one. Taylor Britt, Turner, they all get a pick. Everyone gets one. One for you, one for you. Ryan Gannon, most passing yards, followed by Ward, Herbert, Mahomes, and then Burrow. Most touchdowns, Ray Gannon, rookie quarterback out of Arizona, playing for Arizona. I know Jake Plummer went to Arizona State, but I mean the similarities. My goodness gracious. Most picks went to Willis. Josh Jacobs, most rushing yards, followed by Brown, and then Mixon behind him. Most rushing touchdowns, though, goes to Taylor at 17 of those things, and he only had 1 fumble. A.O. Manor, most receiving yards. No, most receptions. Most receptions. I don't believe he had the most receiving yards, but he does have the most receptions at 115. Most receiving yards also does go to him, but he will not get the Triple Crown because there are 3 guys. Chase, Smith, and Robinson with 17 touchdown passes. But that is a great combo. And I do think those guys could be good. They keep their head down, still keep working in Tennessee. They could be very, very good moving forward. Most sacks given up, though, is a Tennessee offensive lineman and more. Most tackles goes to our man Levante David. It was a one-year deal. Do we bring him back next season? Highsmith, 22 sacks this season. Most picks, Drew Sanders, a future starter. He's not even a starter. Is that what that means to me? My goodness gracious. Ray Gannon, not only probably offensive rookie of the year, but he is your NFL MVP. Offensive player of the year for the AFC. I'm only going to look at the AFC. Goes to Jonathan Taylor. Highsmith is a defensive player of the year. Terrence Jones is your offensive rookie of the year, again, here in the AFC. Defense rookie of the year is Todd Stroud. And the Jets have like 3 first-round picks next season, or this upcoming draft. They could be good very quickly. I'm not saying they will, but they could. They could. Best receiver is our man Chase. Best O-lineman goes to the Colts O-lineman. Highsmith is your best, I believe, defensive lineman. Best linebacker was David. I mean, again, David had a phenomenal year. The defense felt different when he was in there, when he was out there on the field. Anyways, it is playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. It is a familiar foe. It is the Baltimore Ravens. I'm trying to say nevermore to them. They better not say nevermore to us. We have a 10-point lead going into the second quarter. Quick pass, caught by Bateman, and that will result in a first down up to the 42-yard line. They fake it to Henry. Lamar Jackson throws it up top. It's caught. Touchdown Ravens, and they are back in the ball game, down by just 3 now. First down and 10. Going to run the ball with Brown. Brown going to get brought down by Simpson, gain of 4. Second down and 6. We're going to go to the air. Burrow throws it, caught. Higgins brought down, but it's a first down. Move those chains. Third down and 5. Burrow throws it over the middle, nearly intercepted by Simpson. Another atrocious read. First down and 10 from the 27. That pass going to be caught by Henry. Henry still on his feet. Breaks another tackle. It takes 2 to bring him down. First down at the 40. Lamar Jackson, he turns on the turbos and gets this one into the end zone. Touchdown, and the Ravens are back on top. The Ravens were down 10-0. Now they're up by 4. Wade trying to get loose. Wade gets this one all the way up to the 34-yard line. And that's where Burrow and the offense will take back over. 12 personnel on the field. We run the ball right up the gut. Brown gets brought down after a gain of 4. Third down and 6. Quick pass to the flat, caught by Hambrick. Big hit by Simpson. And he recovers the fumble. He forced the fumble. He recovers the fumble. They go up the seam, caught by Andrews. And it feels like this thing is starting to slip away. Lamar throws it. Caught by Andrews again, right up to that marker. It will be a first down. They turn the handle off to Henry, and Stone gets in there with mean intentions. Second down and goal. Lamar throws it. It's caught, but shy of the end zone. So third and goal from the 3. We send a blitz. They throw it to the flat. Caught by Henry. Brought down by Levante David, the best linebacker in the AFC. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Ravens find themselves up by 7. Now it's Jones from his own 6-yard line. And Jones, he's going to take it north and south to the 34-yard line. Burrow, under some pressure, throws it, and that pass falls incomplete. They get pressure again. Second down and 10. Burrow gets hit, and we had guys open to the right. Had our eyes on Chase coming across the middle, but we throw a pick. This thing is falling apart. Down by 14 now after being up by 10. We haven't crossed the 50 yet. First down, second down and 15. Minute 20 on the clock. We throw it. That pass caught by Chase. He takes a big hit. First down and 10. Burrow fires it. Caught by Way. Second down and 3 now. We got to score a touchdown on this drive. This pass caught. Jones, no, he drops it. Took a nasty hit. Third and 1. Over the middle. It's caught by Hambrick, the rookie. And the rookie comes through when we need him to. Second down and 4. Going downfield, and Savas can't make the catch. 16 seconds on the clock. Third down and 4. We have one timeout. Burrow steps up, throws it, and it's going to be picked off. Humphreys with the pick. We probably could have scrambled to stay in field goal range, but I wanted a touchdown, and a touchdown is not what we get. So the Ravens take back over, up by 21 now. Even when I'm not controlling this team, we can't do a darn thing. Lamar Jackson going to slide down at the 35. It's 3rd down and 5. They throw it. That pass incomplete. David put a hit on Henry. So 1st down and 10. Burrow steps up. Burrow gets dropped. And now it's 2nd down and 14. Burrow throws it quickly. Finds Chase. Another big hit in the secondary. They're just laying the lumber when we got the football in our receiver's hands. That pass caught by Hambrick. He breaks a tackle. Proven to be a tough man to bring down after the catch himself. We throw it underneath. Caught by Hambrick again. And Hambrick is loose. And he gets this one to the 19-yard line. This has to end with a touchdown. Going to Gesicki. Touchdown. Bengals. And now our defense, we got to get a stop. They run the ball. And Henry gets loose. Henry into the secondary, brought down at the 47. The Baltimore Ravens about to punch our ticket home, and that's not a good thing. 2nd down and 13. That pass caught. Henry breaking tackles. Henry breaking hearts. There's an injured Raven. They run the ball, quarterback keeper, but Knight is there to stop him, so they're going to set up for a field goal. But they're up by 17, so 3-possession lead still for the Ravens. 3 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock. Hambrick, another catch. 3rd down and 5. Burrow going to the air. Rolling right, going to try to keep it. Might have been able to throw that thing to Chase coming across the middle. Instead, we scramble. 4th and inches. We throw it. Yosivas can't make the catch. And the Ravens take back over 2:22. They get the ball to number 22, and the King gets it down to the 8. 3rd down and goal. They fake it to Henry. And we get the sack. That's Cedric Johnson again. 6.5 in the season. Gets a sack here in the postseason. But the Ravens go back up to 20. 20-point lead for them. Burrow dropped again. 3rd down and 15. Stepping up. Burrow gets hit again. The Ravens just take it to another level. Up the seam. Caught by Hambrick. Takes it in the Ravens territory up to the 42. Burrow steps up. Launching it. And it's picked off by Hamilton. And that is going to do it. The Ravens have our number. We have won 1 game in 5 tries versus the Baltimore Ravens. And yeah, I'm smiling just a little bit because I love a challenge. It might be hard to watch, and I know I make bad decisions, and you probably see somebody open, and I throw it the opposite way, and you can't believe it. I'm with you. But I love a challenge. I really do. The plan is to do this for 5 seasons, then start another one, and then, of course, start one after the draft or closer to the draft when draft picks have already been made and stuff like that. But, yeah, we will do another one probably before that. I'm going to try to give you guys this twice a week. I know it's Wednesday. This should come out Wednesday. The other one came out Tuesday of last week. You should expect it Wednesday, and hopefully Saturday. I'm going to try my best. If it's once a week, it's once a week, but I'm going to try twice a week. We're going to see what happens, though. Jordan Battle needs a new contract. He accepts. He signs. Thank you for your service. Come on back. Mims, he's still on his rookie deal. He gets his option accepted. You're coming back. I'm only going to sign like 3 guys. The option to me, that's just that's a guarantee. Come on back. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're no good, but he's going to come on back. Chase Brown, we're going to sign him. So it comes down to Turner or Orlando Brown. I'll much rather let Orlando Brown test free agency because his interest to re-sign is higher than Turner's. And I feel like at this menu, you have a better chance at re-signing guys. So I'm going to go with Turner, who is 85 overall. He is a cornerback. Cornerback isn't a big need because we have Hill and we have Taylor Britt. But Turner, just 1 pick, but he's still young, 26 years of age, star development. I like him. Taylor Britt, Dax Hill, 380 overall plus corners. I love it. He's going to come on back. We will let Brown test free agency, Miles Murphy test free agency, Yosivas, Piron, Jones, Ford. Yeah, we're going to let all these guys test free agency. Sorry if I hit my mic. Apologize about that. But yeah, here are the guys that are going to retire. So retirees. These are your guys calling it a career. Chris Boswell. He is Dunzo. Derrick Henry. I'm kind of sad about that, but only for the playoffs. This season, during the regular season, we shut him down. We shut him down in the regular season. Playoffs, though, was a different story. Travis Kelce, excuse me. Travis Kelce, he's going to call it a career as well. Got a lot of guys, 3-year guys. Isaac Guerrero, is that his name? Guerrero from the Niners? After 3 years, he's like, I'm done. This football thing ain't for me. Okay, got to respect it. Mike Evans, after 13 years, he is done. He's calling it a career. Ray Davis, after 3 years, he's going to be done. We got 2 Bengals. We got Jones, who we signed this offseason. He's done. Patrick Ricard, he is going to retire as well. We may draft a fullback to try to replace him, but ultimately, we might try to change up our offense. I feel like our offense this year was a little bit more of a struggle. We might just go with more of a spread look. We have the weapons to do it. Obviously, we might have to replace Yoshi. I think Way can be a good receiver for us. When he was utilized, he was pretty darn good. And we got the best receiver in the game in Jamar Chase, and maybe the best number 2 in Higgins, and you got a handbrick at tight end now, I think everything is good. Pete Carroll, he's going to call it a career as well. I guess they lost in the wild card round. I don't even think the Saints got there, to be honest with you. There's no way the Saints even made it to the playoffs. So we signed Pollard. We bring back Orlando Brown. We bring back David. We bring in Haskins, who was a rookie last year at fullback. Fields is still out there. Jones is still out there. Willis is still out there. Davis Mills is now a Steeler, and Brissett is going back to the Colts. Brigsby is going to Washington, and Charbonnet, he's moving on from Seattle. Flowers, he is now a Steeler. Rice, he is going to L.A. L.A. getting a heck of receivers. And then it was Keyshawn Boutte. He's going to, where was he going to? The Raiders. He's going to the Raiders. Henry, he's moving on. Strange, he's moving on to L.A. He's going to replace Travis Kelce, just retired, a Ram. The top 2 left guards are still on the board, but hey, that's just the way it is. Jenkins, center, he is the top one at 86 overall. He finds himself a new home. And then there's only one guard that gets signed. When it comes to right tackles, 87 overall, he's one of the top free agents overall, and he finds a new home. Left edge, nobody's looking for y'all. Defensive tackle, Williams, he's going to, is that Arizona he's going to? People finding new homes. Clark going to the Falcons. Then you got a gang of right ends. I don't know why right edge got signed and the left edge just didn't. I don't know. It is what it is. Sams are going to get picked up because nobody has Sams on their roster. I think, Madden, just change that up. I know everybody just runs nickel. But, I mean, my goodness gracious, just flip somebody over to Sam, even if they're not called that, because it's ridiculous, kind of. Anyways, we get our Mike linebacker. We went after Tranquil, but he signs with the Colts. Overshown, he was already gone to the Texans. Williams is already gone. But hey, it is what it is. Humphrey is now going to the Titans. Again, I think the Titans could be kind of scary. They beat us in week number 2. And then Jordan Howden is going to the Chicago Bears, and so is Brown. And last season, they lost both of their safeties, the Browns did. All the punters and all the kickers are out there. We want Jamie Lee, Meyer, and Riaz to come to town for a private workout. And that was important because I did not spend that much time scouting as I should. I did not set the board right. I did not set my scouts right. Last year we did. This year we didn't. But this guy looks to be a stud. Receiver is not a need, obviously, but we did lose Yosivas. So Lane from LSU, why don't you come on down, get the jersey from Goodell, give this man a hug, and he does look like an absolute beast. All right, he had A for his catching in traffic, A. So he could be a slot receiver, and he's a big slot receiver. He's not no Wes Welker. He's a big man. And then we need our center. We missed out on our center last year. The top center, Eddie Riaz, he was gone. The Jets picked him up before we could pick him. So Galindo, come on down. I'm not missing on my center this year. He's still solid. A little bit of a reach. But, hey, I wanted my center. I didn't want to lose out on him. And he wouldn't have been around by the time our next pick came around. So, Lane, 79 overall. Galindo, 74 overall. We picked up a strong safety in round number 2, 71 overall. Monroe, a little bit of a reach, 63 overall D tackle. Then you got our left tackle, the backup Brown at 65 overall. We got a linebacker at 61, a D tackle at 62, and then Walters at 67. He was projected to go in the 3rd round out of SMU, but we found him still on the board, 7th round. Marks, 81 overall. He is the highest overall draft pick in the 1st round. I think of the whole draft at 81 overall. Then you got a string of D tackles gone. Top quarterback is going to Jacksonville, and they have Trevor Lawrence listed as a bridge quarterback now. Our man, 79 overall, as of right now, is the 2nd highest overall guy drafted. A D tackle, Nickerson, that's who they projected us to go get. I think we're good at D tackle in my estimation, but hey, that's who they thought we should get. He is, 77 overall. The cornerbacks, there's a run on cornerbacks. They go with another edge rusher in New York. I mean, hey, everybody's trying to replace LT. I get it, but my gosh. Then the Seattle Seahawks get a quarterback. In this universe, Darnold's is 82 overall, so they want to upgrade that position. I guess you can't really blame them, can you? And then the Niners and Chiefs both get left tackles. There goes Riaz, center, right before our pick, 77 overall. He's a little bit better than Galindo, but I like Galindo at that pick. And then the Sam linebacker was 76 overall. Chavez, halfback, 80 overall. 2nd 80 overall guy, power back, going to guess where? The Ravens. The Ravens get the best running back in the draft to replace Derrick Henry. All hail the king. And then the Eagles. Look at this. Crowder out of LSU is the best receiver taken at 80 overall. Our receivers from LSU, he was 79 overall. He was projected to be the top receiver taken. So we took him. But my goodness gracious. So we will be editing our man Carter, who was our starting middle linebacker in year 1. But David is an upgrade. I will put him at Sam, though, so we can get some reps, get that XP up, because I still think that there's a spot for him on the roster moving forward. We will bring in Nichols Morrow to be our backup middle linebacker. He's 72 overall, free agent. He's out there, 32 years of age. Don't expect him to develop. I expect him to play quality football right now. Isaiah Simmons, I think, still has something left. Just 29 years of age. Got all the numbers at 6'4", 238 pounds. We also have Ramsey. Ramsey has star development. So, I mean, I like him. We're going to move him to Sam because there's just a log jam at will. So we're going to put him at Sam, and we're going to see if these guys just can't get some playing time, rotating. Guys are going to get injured because this upcoming season, it's full pad practices. We need it. I know I made bad reads, but we still need full padded practices. So it'll be Chase, it will be Higgins, it will be Lane, and it will be Way, our top 4 receivers. Going to try to spread things out a little bit more in our passing attack. Preseason football, it is the Eagles and the Bengals. The Eagles were the Super Bowl champions. If I did not mention it and your eyes were on the screen, I showed the screen, but I did not mention it. They beat the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. So the Bills are still looking for that first Lombardi, and the Eagles now have 4 of them things. That's what it said. It said 4. Said 4. Did they win one in year 1? I could have swore they got 2 in real life, and then one. I don't know. I lost count. It doesn't really matter. But preseason game number 1, it will be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. That really doesn't matter because we are going to sim the preseason anyway. But our approval is up to 89. The fans, they dipped a little bit. GM though, giving us some more love. Coaching staff, the players, and the media, they love us. But fans, we got to win them back just a little bit. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of the day. To me again, my friends. Peace, love. How's us?